ShopNBC testimonial line. We'd love to hear from you.
Good evening. Welcome back into ShopNBC. I'm Melissa Miner. Thanks so much for joining me. We have an hour of Stuhrling watches coming up for you, and I'm so excited to work with Larry Magen. He will join me right after this preview. Stuhrling watches have been around for 8 years, over 8 years now, and they really have a respect for the way the Swiss do it. We'll talk all about Stuhrling with Larry right after this preview, and we'll give you a sneak peek at some of the items that are coming up. This is the 90689, and this is our gentleman's Milano Piazza watch, available in black, blue, or brown. The introductory price is $141, and you have such an amazing choice of colors there and 3 value pays of $47. Now, we also have our today only, the 90768, which I'm so thrilled about. This is only $129.74. It is the Aphrodite Diamond Automatic in silver tone, gold tone, or the rose tone. And it looks like that rose tone is going to go first, everybody, for value pays of $32.43 on this beauty right here. And then also the 90107 for $160. Your choice of the rose tone or the silver tone, and a beautiful, beautiful black or white mother of pearl dial there. Well, we're getting ready to start the show, and I am just absolutely so excited to introduce Larry Magen here to all of you new to ShopNBC, because we haven't shown a lot of the Stuhrling line during the day. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Melissa, it's a pleasure to be here with you. I'm just having so much fun today.
Welcome.
Working with all the jewelry hosts, the wonderful hosts here at ShopNBC. It's been just absolutely fantastic, and I want to thank everybody at home for receiving us the way that you have. There's so much excitement in the studio today, and I'm feeling it, and I'm loving it, and we got more for you.
We do.
We're starting with 1 hour right now with this gal right here.
Well, thank you. Okay. And you know what? We are going to go ahead and start the hour, the 90109 on our Stuhrling Original Lady Regatta watch for only $85.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, it's in gray, light blue, or the black mother pearl dial, and 2 value pays, Larry, of $42.50.
This is truly amazing. This whole entire event for Stuhrling Original here today is a Valentine's inspired event. The genesis of the event here for Stuhrling, bringing our ladies models to ShopNBC. As you know, we've been here at ShopNBC for 6 years now.
Right. But we see them a lot at night and overnight, right?
Right, with the men's models and so forth. And they finally say, okay, show us what you got with the ladies. We've really developed our ladies side of the business. But right here with the Lady Regatta, just to look at the watch, you say, wow, that's a value. That's a great looking watch. But you don't even know the half of it, folks. The value is off the charts. In fact, if it wasn't for the incredible R-top value that we had today, this could be an R-top value. This is a mechanical automatic timepiece, and it's only a 30mm case. Do you have any idea what it takes, how much it costs to have a mechanical automatic in a little 30mm case? The smaller they are, the more expensive they are. And we're going to show you the back of this case. But here, let's take a look at what we call our simple dimple design on the dial.
Oh, I like that.
The simple dimple, Melissa, and it's on a mother of pearl. Now, this is the gray mother of pearl, and if you do the light just right, you'll see the blues and the greens and the yellows flashing off the MOP. But take a look at the elegant, narrow bezel with the wave design, unidirectional ratcheting bezel. There you go, very nicely done. And by the way, you would never expect to see a 100-meter water resistant with a screw down crown anywhere near this price.
Okay, now look at this one.
This is the midnight blue mother of pearl with the simple dimple, and there you go.
There you go.
Solid stainless steel link bracelet. Folks, this is like almost like another R-top value without saying it, folks, because, no, really.
It's true.
We never intended to say, but you know what? We brought out the goods. We said, we're here to stay. We're not leaving. You can't get rid of us. We're going to be back with the ladies' watches more in the day.
This one's my favorite, Larry, here. Yeah, that black.
The black with the rose gold mother of pearl. And, you know, you must have the magic touch, because you can really see the purples and greens and blues flashing off the mother of pearl.
Well, I'm a gemologist. I want to see all the colors.
But I am telling you right now, today when we were holding the watch, maybe it's the lighting has changed. We couldn't really see
Look at that.
And this is the same watch, folks, if you saw earlier. But Melissa has the touch.
Well, thank you.
It's the
magic touch. I used to show opals on the air, black loose opals, and those are hard to photograph. You just have
Cooper
to.
Pedy mine in Australia?
Yes, from Lightning Ridge and Cooper
Pedy. Well, you know, my background is in jewelry.
Really?
Jewelry and gems, absolutely.
I'm learning all about Larry. But it is hard to capture certain colors in opals and pearls.
Absolutely.
This decadent black mother pearl, I mean, it is triple A grade.
I'm going to tell you, right now, listen to the right voices, you'll make the right choices. That is one of my mantras. And I know our watches, I know what's hot, I know what's a deal. Folks, you have to understand, this should be selling at least double the price, if not triple. $199 would be an absolute bargain for this piece, and I know it's not my job to sell price, but I can't help myself when I see $85, and then you can bring, but take a look.
That's the one that's going to sell out first. The rose tone, the two-tone with the black mother pearl dial, that's the one, front and center. That one's going to sell out first. Your second one to go is the light blue mother pearl, which is in the gold two-tone. This is $85. Now, Larry, I want you to speak to, if you don't mind,
Sure.
the back of this watch, the skeletonized back, because a lot of our gentlemen understand this, but a lot of our ladies are now collecting watches because here at ShopNBC, we're known as the watch destination to get your watch.
Oh, there is no question. You actually have developed ShopNBC. Kudos to ShopNBC for developing their watch program. I agree 100%.
Thank you.
But in any case, all right, we're going to talk about the mechanical automatic. First, understand this. There is no battery in this watch, ladies. None, okay? This is, you stop and think about it. There's nothing but little pieces of metal. There are gears and springs and screws and nuts and pieces of metal that are configured in such a way to keep near perfect time with no power source. The only power source is a spring that's a main coil that when you wind it up as it releases power, it's being regulated at 21,600 vibrations per hour to keep near perfect time. It is amazing. And then just by wearing it with the movement on your wrist, that rotor that you see or you're going to see, there it is, okay, that kind of half moon thing. That's with the movement of your wrist as it swings, it's going to keep the mainspring wound.
So as you're living your life, as you're walking around, as you're driving into work, as you are chasing the kids around, it's going to wind the watch, basically.
Yeah, it's going to keep the mainspring wound. That's absolutely correct. And then you also have the option of winding it by hand yourself, if you so wish to do so.
So I love the clasping, and this is just so awesome.
Yeah, that is what's referred to as a diver's flip-lock safety clasp, okay? And if you'll notice, we've actually layered this, the clasp with the same layering as what you have down the center of the links and the accents on the bezel. And by the way, Melissa, that is 16-karat rose gold layering. This is not just paint or dye or rose tone. That is 16-karat rose gold. We used to use 14. Now we upped it to 16. A little less copper, so it's a little warmer in color, not quite as red. Okay, and that is actual gold that's layered on the.
Okay. We have 13 seconds.
Okay.
We're moving on. Larry, I like working with Larry.
Melissa,
the passion you have.
Melissa, just, you know what you can do? Give me one of these, okay? Just give me a little elbow like that.
No, whenever my producer says we have to move on.
You can actually, you know, step on my...
I'll touch your arm. How's that? I'm not gonna jab you.
But you can step on my foot.
Gotta move on.
We can play footsie.
I'm not gonna step on his foot. $85.
Folks, you will love that piece.
That one's going to sell out first, the black mother pearl. Now, the 90766, the hour top value is limited in color choices. Now check it out on our website, but come back for a once only, everybody. All right, welcome back into ShopNBC, V90142. We have our once-only pricing for under $100. It is the Stuhrling Original Manchester Square Chronograph timepiece for under $100. 5 value pays of $19.99.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the only Manchester that we have in the airings today. And your choice of 3 colors, the black on black, the blue on blue, and the silver tone in black. And on your mark, get set, go, Larry.
I'll tell you what, folks, to me, and listen, I know we're in a new time slot here. It's a different audience.
Exciting.
But for the men that have been following us for years, let me say this. The Manchester case, now we do it with the mechanical day-date. This is the chronograph with the Swiss ISA chronograph movement. It's a Swiss movement, okay? But this case is by far the most comfortable case that we make. And if it doesn't matter, men or women, I want you to...
I'm going to have you try it on.
I'm going to show it on my wrist. It's my favorite case that we make. Okay, check this out. First of all, I want everybody to see this, all right? I'm just going to hold it like this. This has a curved case. Now, this is a big, chunky case. It's a square case, but it is curved. Here, take a look at this, guys. There you go. You see the curvature? That is much more expensive to do. You'll notice most watch cases are actually flat. Here's a pre-curved case. I mean, it's a curved case, but what it has is a pre-curved strap. This genuine leather strap has a nubuck calfskin lining on the inside. It's got pre-curved metal inserts. It's 27 millimeters wide at the lugs, and it's got a perforated top side. Now, because of all that, it just melts literally right to your wrist and forms to your wrist.
Oh, look at how great that looks with your suit.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Even though it's a leather strap, it's dressy.
Oh my goodness, dressy. This is inspired by a brand and a watch that has a $20,000, $30,000 look to it. And here I have a Swiss Movement, the most comfortable case we make. Never in a million years did we ever think it was going to be showing at anywhere this price. Now, what I understand, and I only learned this today, Melissa, from I think it was Sarah, that a once only means it's only good for this show, not just for today.
He's a quick learner.
I thought it was good for today.
No, you're here all day. A once only is for this hour and this hour only.
This hour only for $99 with the value pays. Grab
and I'll explain to all of you that are new to ShopNBC is that whenever the hour top value sells out in a color, if it gets limited or if it sells out completely, we go into once onlys that are good for that hour or that time block. So if you were on for 2 hours, we would honor it for 2 hours. But I'm only on with Larry for 1 hour. He's back later tonight, and this once only is good for this hour only.
You know, I will tell you this right now. If this was in one of our men time slots at this price with this value with skeleton,
I think Jim's jealous. I think he's watching.
These would be gone in 2 seconds, okay, with $20 value pays. But I just want to prove a point here. I know that you're a petite little thing, okay?
Oh, I love you, Larry. I'm petite in height.
Okay.
I'm 5'2".
But put that on your wrist.
Okay.
Now, this is a big strapping man's watch, okay?
Look at this.
But
you know what?
Do you feel how comfortable that is?
You can wear a larger case. You know, a lot of girls are a little intimidated of a larger case. This is a 41mm case size, and because it's on the curve, it hugs the wrist.
Does that feel comfortable?
It feels very comfortable.
And you don't even have it strapped on. This is the most comfortable case that we make. It's our Manchester case. We have a Manchester Aussie with a day-date mechanical. This is the Manchester
Now, let me
Square
ask you
chronograph.
this. For everyone that is new, because Stuhrling has not been on a lot during the day, a lot in the evening and overnight, for someone that's new to watch collecting, can you share with them what a chronograph movement is?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. A chronograph, boy, nice, fat, juicy one right there. Thank you. She's throwing me these slow-pitch softballs for me to knock out of the park. Listen, I've been around the block, kiddo.
I know.
But look, good question. A chronograph means that it has a separate timing device. You can actually start it like a stopwatch, and let's say you want to time, you know, you're cooking something, or you want to time yourself running around the track, or you want to see how long it takes for the next train to get here, or the next bus to get here. You can activate the chronograph. In fact, I'd love to demonstrate it if I could. And you can actually start, okay, which one? This one?
Which one would be easier to see?
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, this is actually a pretty good one, guys, because this is the yellow. Now, this has a Swiss quartz movement, but take a look right now on that shot. You see that dial work? We are famous for that. It's
like a wave pattern, isn't it?
Well, this is called a guilloche soleil, Melissa, like a sun ray pattern, okay?
I love
you like that French? Okay, but it's a guilloche soleil pattern, which is a sun ray, but that is done with vintage German machines.
Larry, where have you been? You are really, really passionate and great on the air. Why haven't you been on during the day? They save Larry for the night shows.
You know what? Listen, would you like the pink slip to my car now or later, okay? Don't get me started.
You're really great at the features. Let's show the chronograph.
Yeah, I'm a star. Anyway, look, okay? Check this out. Which camera we got here?
They'll find you. Just hold still.
All right, I want them to come in. There we go. Thank you.
So I got Pete in there.
Okay, hey, Pete, how you doing? But no, Melissa's asking what is a chronograph. Well, I have my thumb over here on the pusher, and we're going to come in. And you see that yellow hand that looks like normally would be a second hand? Well, actually, that subdial at 2 o'clock is actually your small seconds. That's actually the second hand for the watch.
Okay.
But now I'm going to activate the chronograph, and there it goes.
You can see.
And you can time something. Now, I want to show you what a Swiss quartz movement is. You talk about smooth. Everybody knows mechanicals are smooth and quartz are kind of click, click, click.
Right.
Watch this. I'm going to stop it. You just timed 12 seconds, and now I'm going to reset it, and look at that smooth sweep. You see how smooth that reset is?
Right.
Okay, that is a Swiss quartz movement, ladies and gentlemen, right there. But again, even on this black dial, can you see the guilloche, the sunray pattern?
I love that. That's what it's called.
This is one of the things that we are famous for is our dials. And again, it's done with vintage German machines run by true Swiss artisans. Our yield loss ratio on our dials is 2 to 1, Melissa. We literally throw away 2 dials for every dial that makes it into a watch. An inexpensive way to make dials like this with a texture would be to actually, they create like a mold and a die, and in one stamping, they can stamp out 200 or 300 dials. With Stuhrling Original, using these vintage German machines, Each dial is made one single dial at a time. They're hydraulic presses that do the striking in brass because it has to be soft enough to absorb the guilloche, okay? And each dial is struck anywhere from 30 to 40 times per dial.
Look
okay?
at this one.
They're perfect, and I tell you, it takes artisans. Now, this one has a little different personality, Melissa, because
I love this one for the ladies. This white. This is stunning.
the white dial, but we see the two black eyes. You see the two-eye chronograph there, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It gives it a different personality because the subdials are different colors, okay? Which is a little different than, say, this. You see that?
Oh, I see.
So this one that Melissa's showing you has a different personality.
It's actually the silver tone dial.
This is the silver tone.
With the black strap. I called it white. It's silver tone. If you're ordering this one, order the silver tone with the black strap. You do have the red contrast stitching, and the contrast stitching actually matches the color on the dial.
Absolutely. Do you want to learn a little something here?
I would love to.
Take a look at this, guys.
I'm learning a lot from you, Larry.
Take a look at this, okay? One of the things, when you look at hundreds and hundreds and thousands of watches all the time, you develop a very trained eye for how to tell quality and details in watches. And there's so many companies now making inexpensive, watches and what have you. Always check your case backs. Take a look at the decorations and designs on your case backs. Take a look and see, are they pop-off case backs or are they screwed in or screwed down? Okay, this one is called a screw-down case back because you see it's got the corner screws, but look at the decorations. On inexpensive watches, most of the time, they're going to either be a pop-off with a knife or they're going to have no decorations.
The screw-down case is important because the water-resistant feature.
Absolutely, it's more expensive. You have threaded screws, they have to be screwed in, they have to be screwed down. And here's the curved case. You don't see a lot of curved cases. This is anatomically curved to fit your wrist. It's so comfortable. And look at this, it has a nubuck leather lining. This is one of the more expensive straps we make, and we use on our leather, what we use is genuine French leather.
Okay, this is perfect for Valentine's Day, the 90142. It is our once only, because whenever the Our Top Value, if you're new to ShopNBC, if Our Top Value, we launch it every night at midnight, the best value of the day. If it sells out or if it gets limited in a color choice, we go into once only pricing, which is good for that hour and that hour only. So we will honor this price for the next 44 minutes. All three color choices remain. It is black and black, blue on blue, and the silver tone with black. The contrast stitching on the strap matches the accents there on the dial. And Larry, under $20
this is what I'm saying. Guys, at this point, okay, you say, I don't know Stuhrling, I don't know Larry, I don't know who is this guy, whatever. I'm just asking you to trust me right now. You must take advantage of this, okay? This is an all-time low price. This is one of our best cases that we've ever made. This is clearly every bit as much as an Our Top Value right here, this once only. It is amazing. And I myself was shocked when I saw this because we came in here expecting a higher price. And you know your buyer, I'm not going to say his name, he's wheeling and dealing and slicing and dicing.
He's always looking out for the viewer.
And he ended up, and by the way, I'd like to throw a big thank you his way because he really worked hard to help make this happen for Stuhrling Original, and all my love to you-know-who. So,
and let's go ahead and talk about Stuhrling. Let's give everyone some information. If you are new to ShopNBC and you're saying Stuhrling, I love the sound of that name, but I don't know much about the company. Let's educate them.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you, Melissa. Stuhrling Original is actually very unique in the watch industry because we're kind of in our own little world. We're in our own category. You have very high-end Swiss-made timepieces, and then of course you have maybe your lower end that are Far East kind of timepieces. Well, what's unique about Stuhrling Original is the fact that we have an exclusive manufacturing partner that is a third-generation Swiss watchmaking company. Some of you know who it is. His name is George J. von Berg, GJVB, legendary in the Swiss industry. Their headquarters are in Bellinzona, Switzerland. He has dedicated one entire factory. He makes watches for many Swiss brands.
Wow.
He's dedicated one entire factory to Stuhrling Original outside the borders of Switzerland, where all of our watches are produced. For all intent and purposes, it's our own factory. All of these watches are Swiss engineered, Swiss craftsmanship, Swiss everything, Swiss artisanship.
Swiss.
But not inside the borders of Switzerland.
Okay.
And if they were, there's no way we could even touch these prices, okay? If you've ever dealt with the Swiss, you can't.
So they have a high respect for the Swiss name.
You cannot rush the Swiss. Have you ever dealt with the Swiss? Have you ever been to Switzerland? Okay?
I haven't.
You have no idea. If the bus stop is supposed to be there at 6:32, it is going to be there at 6:32.
Oh, wow.
If they say that the store closes at 7, you could be knocking on the door at 7:01 and they're not letting you in.
They're not letting you in.
No, you cannot rush the Swiss. It takes us anywhere from 8 to 14 months to bring a model from conception all the way to completion of production.
Wow.
We can't just crank these things out, and you can feel the difference. These are all blank from solid stainless steel, which
now,
means
I want you to try on one again, because
Absolutely.
we're getting, look at how busy we are in the call center.
Everybody needs to be on the phone. Pick up 2, 3 for $20. Listen, if you don't like it, send it back. Send me an email. Say I'm full of it. Whatever you want to say, but you won't, because I know this piece. I wish I could impart this to you as strongly as I could, because this is a deal that is like none other.
That one that I just gave you, that's the one that's going to sell out first. That's my favorite, the black and the silver tone dial.
You know, I have this watch. If I go over there to my briefcase, I'll bring out mine that I've been wearing for 2 years.
What color do you have?
But I like color. I have an orange strap.
Okay.
It might be a little too loud for a lot of you guys, but what I'm saying is I've been wearing mine for 2 years. People are sick of seeing me wear my Manchester chronograph.
Oh, this is the only Manchester that we're offering on air today with Stuhrling. So we're so thrilled that you can join us. V90142 is our Stuhrling original Manchester Square chronograph, available in 3 colors. Now, the one that Larry just put on, that one is the most limited.
Do not miss this opportunity here. Look at that. Now, of course, I'm wearing it with a suit, and, you know, there's my monogram shirt, whatever.
It looks great with the suit.
Let me tell you something. This watch, Melissa, is inspired by a very high-end Swiss brand that watches start at $20,000, okay?
Really?
Yes, basically the case design. We've made it completely our own. But this is a watch for the boardroom. This is a watch for... I can't even begin to explain to you. Some of you out there might even know which brand I'm talking about, okay? We're not allowed to say, but we've made it our own. But look at the guilloche pattern on the dial. Look at the sub-dials. There's your small seconds over there at 2 o'clock.
And it's also a chronograph movement.
Right. Now, that sub-dial up there at the 10 o'clock position, that is a 30-minute counter for the chronograph. So when you activate the chronograph, you can literally time anything up to 30 minutes, okay?
So if you need to time an event, or if you're on an assembly line and you need a counter, it can do that for you. V90142. It's a chronograph, which is basically a stopwatch. That's what a chronograph is, but it also tells time. And you know, a lot of you watch collectors out there, you love the dial because it gives it a sporty image. The sub-dials give it a really fun, sporty image.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what we have coming up next or whatever. Some of our timepieces are not everyday timepieces. They're very dressy. Believe me when I tell you, this is an everyday timepiece. You can dress it up, and you can wear it with jeans and a T-shirt.
But the price under $100 and 5 value pays of $19.99 is an invitation to try out Stuhrling. You're saying, I like this Larry guy. He's got so much passion,
I'm gonna tell
and
you,
I love his watches. You'll never know until you pick up the phone and dial in.
Valentine's Day is around the corner. Now, I know when the guys buy gifts for the ladies for Valentine's, it's got to have hearts and pink and purple and, you know, red and all that kind of...
Really?
Well, unless it's a diamond, okay? Come on, you know. But listen,
pink and purple?
A nice solitaire and a Tiffany mount,
okay,
maybe.
there you go.
All right, but look, ladies, buy this for your guy for Valentine's Day. And if he doesn't love it, send me a nasty email. Send this thing back. Whatever. It's not going to happen. I know this piece.
Quit inviting them to do that.
I know this piece. I am pleading with everybody to listen to the right voices. Meet me halfway on this.
You know what? I don't think you have to plead, because I think the watch speaks for itself. It's elegant, it's classy, it's gorgeous, and it's so affordable.
Well, again, if I was on at night with the guys, in fact, to tell you the truth, we had this on last night.
Is that why you're wild and crazy like this?
I don't know.
Because you're on at night?
But, you know, we had this on for the men last night, and it was not at this price. And, you know, when I heard about this a little bit earlier, I said, what about the people who bought it last night at the higher price? And maybe they don't even want me mentioning it.
Once only.
No, it's okay. They told me they're actually contacting those people. They're crediting those people and giving them the once only price.
That's nice.
I asked them, how can you do that?
Thank you.
Because we ran out on the OTV, we didn't have enough, so they now create these once onlys. And it's not fair to the guys who bought this last night at, I can't say double the price, it wasn't double. It was $1.50, okay?
Okay, it was $150.
It was $150 last night.
Well, everyone that did get it, thank you for pointing that out. V90142, right now it is a once only for the next 37
Oh my God, we broke
minutes.
the phone bank. Look at what happened, okay?
That's what they're saying about your personality, exclamation,
No,
exclamation.
I want to point out one more thing if we have another minute here, okay?
We have under 2 minutes.
Let me tell you something. We talk about the manufacturing process, solid stainless steel, guilloche soleil dial, 27mm strap. Take a look at this.
I know, it's so gorgeous.
It is a curved crystal.
Now, the one that Larry's wearing, we have 70 left on that choice, V90142 at under $100. $100. And the 5 value pays, that is terrific. We don't get 5 value pays every day anymore.
No, not, especially at this price point. But look, the crystal is curved, okay? A flat crystal is less expensive to do. By the way, this crystal is made of Cristerna. Cristerna crystal is a proprietary product of Stuhrling Original. We're so pleased to be involved with it. We started with the development over 3 years ago. We used to use sapphire crystals. Cristerna crystals are the most shatter-resistant, shatterproof crystals in the watch industry. They have more strength over a spread surface area than sapphire. And guys are rough with their watches. You're not gonna break this crystal, guys.
Wow.
Okay?
Now I'm gonna give you the black one. I want you to change out because that one's on its way to selling out. Let me give you the black dial, and it has the contrast yellow stitching on it.
Just dress me up, you know. just direct me, okay? Just tell me what you want me to do.
Because you're selling them out so quickly on your wrist. Now you're wearing a nice suit. This is a leather strap. This can be worn to the boardroom. Now we have 30 seconds. We've got to wrap this up, okay? So I'm going to let you try it on. Then we're wrapping it up, and we got to move on, even if you're excited. I'm shutting you down, Larry. B90142 for under $100. Look at the black dial on Larry. I love his enthusiasm. Are you kidding me? I love that passion. This is gorgeous. This is the second one to sell out.
Well, you know, and again, that yellow sweep stop center second hand is just awesome against the black. And
That's
of course,
gorgeous.
You know, black is the new
Beautiful.
black, Melissa, okay? I love,
Is it, Larry?
Yeah, I love the all black.
Oh,
and
gosh.
with the stainless
You are
steel.
so much fun. Why are they
Thank
keeping
you.
Stuhrling at night? We need you on during the day.
Put that in writing, all right?
I'm going to.
Write that down.
Okay, do not hang up. B90142. Our Stuhrling once only under $100, and all 3 colors are still available in the beautiful silver tone, black, and blue as we move on. Okay, we have coming up for you something for the gals.
Here we go.
V90771. This is our beautiful ladies, the Carnegie Hill diamond strap for $187. Now this
Guys,
has 3
oh my
value
goodness
pays.
gracious. Ladies, you are going to freak out for this piece.
And you have light blue, mauve, and pink.
Yes, we have the baby blue, the baby pink, and we have the beautiful burnt mauve color. Yes, absolutely.
Gorgeous.
I gave this watch to both my sister and my daughter.
You
okay, my
did?
little baby, she loves it. My sister had a little trouble. Hey, Susie, how you doing, sweetie? But my sister had a little trouble setting the moon phase. This is a genuine Swiss quartz movement inspired by a very, very high-end Swiss brand. We've made it completely our own, okay? But that is not an AM, PM indicator in the middle, folks, okay? That is a genuine moon phase. It actually will tell you when a full moon is coming. It makes 1 full revolution every 28.5 days. And, you know, if you're married or have a boyfriend or girlfriend, sometimes it's good to know when that full moon is coming, if you get my drift. You know,
They get crazy on a full moon.
I'm saying, you know? Listen,
Do you get crazy on a full moon?
you know, strange things seem to happen to me during a full moon. I will admit that.
But so they created the moon phase dial. Why did they create that originally?
Well, you know why? I'll tell you. Because you have to kind of get to know the watchmaking mentality. In watchmaking, that's a brilliant question, by the way.
Was it for like the Farmer's Almanac or something like that for planting crops?
No. Obviously, there's always going to be practical uses for a moon phase. But as far as why did they, it comes down to you have to understand watchmakers' mentality. Simple time is referred to as hours, minutes, and seconds.
Right.
Anything beyond simple time, hours, minutes, and seconds, is considered a complication in watchmaking. And you go back over 200 years, it's like, well, what can we do with a watch? Well, okay, there was no quartz, no battery-operated watches, no computer chips. So it was like, well, after the second hand goes around 60 seconds and the minute hand goes around 60 minutes, the hour 24 hours, then we can put a date. And it could be a date. And we could put a day of the week. We could put the year. And all these complications. I know, how about a moon phase every 28.5 days?
I like it.
And it's amazing all the things that these sick watchmakers sat around and dreamed up what they can do to a watch. You figure it's a watch, for crying out loud.
Well, you know what? This one's
Now,
an elegant, gorgeous
you have
watch.
no idea.
Oh.
This
you know what
is-
I was thinking? If she just had a baby boy,
Oh.
give her the blue. If she just had a little girl, give her the pink. Now, you gave one to your daughter and one to your sister.
one to my little baby.
What colors did you give?
I gave the mauve.
You did?
To both. Yeah, I love
Let me
the mauve.
show. I wanna show you
Absolutely.
the
Now,
mauve.
also, I want everybody to understand,
the mauve.
these are genuine diamonds on the bezel, okay?
And that's more of like
They're
a
not,
chocolatey brown mauve, isn't
it's,
it?
yeah, I think that's fair.
I see brown
think it's,
hues in that.
yeah, and it's got a sheen to it, as
It
you
does
can
have
see.
a
It
pretty
has a
satiny sheen.
It's kind of like frosted. But these are genuine diamonds. It's not, you know, bling bling diamonds with 3 carats of diamonds or something like that. It's about roughly a quarter of a carat.
Look at that mother of pearl.
But a mother of pearl inlay. Look at the swirled guilloche on the outer portion of the dial. Look at the Arabic numerals. They're fanned around the dial. Now look, every one of those Arabic numerals, every single one, those are individually applied to the dial. They're not printed on there. They're not printed. They're not embossed. They're separate pieces. And on the back of every one of those numerals, Melissa, there are 2 pegs that go through the dial, and then they're sealed on the back side.
Okay.
That takes time. That is labor intensive.
You have 23 points of diamonds.
About roughly a quarter of a carat. Yeah, 23 points. It's 46 stones. They're little half pointers.
Look at this on.
Okay, but it gives it just a little touch of elegance. And this case with those beautiful lugs, those beautiful shoulders on the case.
I would wear this with an evening dress. I think it's that dressy because that satiny finish you have on the leather strap, and then the diamonds going all the way around give it such a pristine, elegant look. And one value pay of $62.33 plus tax and shipping. You are wearing this, you are gifting this, and this is the baby blue choice. We're calling it the light blue. I want to try it on the pink.
The baby pink.
I would have sworn you would have given this to your daughter, the pink one, because girls love pink.
Well, my daughter has kind of like a red hair kind of thing, and it's not red. It's kind of like auburny thing.
That was beautiful.
And I could just see this going, for her.
With her hair color.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And you happen to be right. My baby does love pink, by the way.
She does?
Yeah.
Now you talk about your baby. How old is she?
28.
Oh my, Larry, are you serious?
Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say 12 or 13. Wow, you look great. A 28-year-old?
More,
You could be having a grandbaby soon. Is she maybe going to be getting married soon, or?
You know what? She doesn't really tell me about those
Getting to know Larry.
I just want my baby to be happy.
How sweet.
Hey, sweetie.
You know what? For your daughter, your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, a timepiece is such a lovely gift to give to any lady in your life.
It is,
Isn't
because they look at it all the time. It lasts a long time. And look, don't forget, not only do you have the diamonds, not only the elegant look, it is a Swiss movement, a genuine moon phase, okay? And not just an AM PM. Now, the one that Melissa's showing you now, it looks like it's just maybe 1 day removed from a full moon. When it's absolutely...
Are you scared?
No.
Full moon's coming.
Well, I don't know if it's really a full moon. This watch may not be set properly. When you do set it, you do get instructions, by the way, that are going to show you when, it's got a full moon calendar kind of a thing,
okay.
and you have to set it. It takes a little while to set this thing.
And there you have your date.
But once you set it,
6.
you're done. Okay?
Gotcha. And you have the calendar date right above the 6, and this is right there at the 5. It is February 5th today.
Well, you guys are very good at setting up they're the best at setting up the watches and just preparing them for the show. But I don't know if they went.
Sean.
I don't think they went as far as setting the moon phase. Now, be honest. No, he's shaking his head because that takes a little bit of time and effort to do that. And,
but the instruction manual comes along with it. No worries at all. Very easy to do. You have 18 seconds to shop on B9077 when we're moving on, everyone. $187, 3 value pays of $62.33. I am going to be sending out an invitation.
You will go from 0 to hero in 60 seconds for Valentine's Day.
Oh, you even do like a little rhymes, too. You are too much. What am I going to do with Larry? We got to get Stuhrling on in the afternoon.
We're on already.
We need more. I have to get with Matt. I'll talk to Matt. Okay, now I got to talk about a spotlight that is coming up, and we love our spotlights here at ShopNBC. Check this out. It's a colored diamond, your choice spotlight, J307746, 14 karat gold color diamond band. It is a sought after 14 karat gold color diamond ring that has not been on air since last November, and ShopNBC has brought it back and now available with 4 easy value payments. Crafted from 14 karat yellow gold, the ring features 27 round cut diamonds in your choice of blue, yellow, or orange. The perfect way to add color to any neutral look or accent your other rings. They are so versatile, you'll want one in every single color. It's a very important opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. And you can watch the 11 a.m. Eastern Color Diamond Jewelry Show tomorrow on ShopNBC. So look forward to that. And definitely get one of each because you can stack those. Aren't those fun?
I love color diamonds.
I do too. Well, let's move on because we only have about 25 minutes left with Larry, and then he's back later tonight. And I'm having so much fun. This is a blast. We have the 90689. This is our stainless steel, beautiful. This is the Stuhrling Original Gents Milano Piazza watch for $141. This debuted January 22nd. And this will be the last presentation for the month of February. So if you want to grab this one while you can see it, do it right now. It's available in black, blue, or brown. And Larry, we have it on 3 value pays of $47.
Yeah, now this one is more for the younger crowd, okay? Now, I'm not saying guys my age couldn't wear this, but this is a big piece. This is what we say in the biz. This is a big one, okay?
This is a big one?
Yeah, it's very nice. Just call me by my southern name.
Big one. I'm from
Honey.
Nashville, so I understand the big one.
Anyway, no, this is a big one. But the thing is, it's 49 millimeters, guys. I'm going to show it on the wrist. And for the younger guys, the 20s, the 30s, these guys like big watches now. And this is inspired, it's very, Milano, of course, Italy is the center of the fashion world, as we all know. And, something about the Italians, the way they do their jewelry. I love the Italian jewelry.
Guess
because
what? Somebody wants to talk to you.
Wait.
Somebody's on the air to talk to you.
Okay, great.
We have a first-time customer calling in.
We're not going to show them a lot. Okay, let's hear
From
it.
Tennessee. Carol from Tennessee's calling in for the very first time. Hi, Carol.
Hey, Carol.
Hey,
Welcome to the show.
thank you.
What did you get today?
I got the Manchester.
Oh,
did.
yes. Is that for you?
No, actually, it is for my son, Ethan, who is in the U.S. Air Force in South Korea.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Carol.
He's going to love it.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And it's your first time shopping with us here at ShopNBC?
Absolutely. The first time I saw Larry on, I guess it was midnight or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. I got up about midnight or 1:30,
Okay.
and I've just kind of been researching everything and watching the show on and off. And my son is coming home next month from...
Are you excited, Carol?
Yes, I am. And what sold me on the watch was he's very disciplined. He works out. He runs a lot.
Yeah.
And the Swiss movement on the chronograph.
The chronograph, very good.
And I love the fact that the case is curved.
Right.
And the wave movement, because I do not speak French, for lack of a better word.
That's what I said too, Carol.
And it's big.
Yeah.
And my son is 6'5", 230.
You sound so proud of your son, and I want to thank you and your son and for him serving our country, and I cannot wait for you to see his face. How long has it been since you've seen him?
Well, I actually signed him up at the age of 17 for delayed entry.
Okay.
And he left 3 days after his 18th birthday, August of 07.
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a year and a half.
He's been in South Korea it'll be a year, February 28th, and
Okay.
he's due in sometime in March.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see him.
And so if he doesn't like it, I'm going to give it to my husband. If my husband doesn't like it,
You'll
I'm
wear
getting it.
There you go, Carol. Well, Carol, thank
gonna
you
wanna
so much.
You're going to want to call back and grab one for
I
you, too.
know.
But thank you so much,
Thank you for
Carol.
calling
God
in.
bless.
And
Thank
let me know
I
what you think when you
appreciate
get
all
it
the
home.
information, and it's just a beautiful watch.
It really
It is. Thanks, Carol.
Thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye. She sounded so proud of her son. I love that. And what a lovely, lovely gift to give him when he gets home.
Oh, absolutely. I love that kind of stuff. Father, daughter, mother, son kind of stuff. I love it.
Well,
yeah.
let's get back to this watch, because maybe someone out there watching the 90689, you have 1 more minute to decide on our Gents Milano Piazza watch. Quickly, what can you tell them, Larry, about this
Well,
one?
it's very large, as you can see here, and the way, again, it's got that Italian influence where you take certain functionality in the design and incorporate it to the design. I'm going to go ahead and put one on my wrist to give you an idea of the size, if I might. Just to show you here, I mean...
We got to give a size perspective.
Yeah, and you would never expect on a watch like this is a sports watch. It's got a Mambo rubber strap
I
as
love
well.
the rubber strap.
Yeah,
the
and it's a
durability
very
factor.
soft, silky, smooth
Yeah.
silicone
Look at
rubber.
that
But you see how
on.
large it is? And you wouldn't think that a watch like this would come with a screw-down crown, but it does. And we have a luminous shot coming up. Here it comes. But
yeah.
here's the luminous hands, as you can see right there. But this has a screw-down crown, which gives you 100 meters of water resistance. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the design of this watch here. Take a look at the case. I mean, here you go.
You have 3 seconds. We're moving on.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there it is. And
Talk
then,
about disciplined. I'm disciplined. I'm going to move
all right,
you
3
along.
seconds. All right, let's go.
No, we got to get to...
Move.
We
You
got to
guys will
get to
love
our
it.
today only.
Let's do it.
Okay, are you ready? So we're moving on, everybody. Write down that item number. It's V90689. And it is the Milano. Now, V90768 is our beautiful, beautiful Stuhrling, the Aphrodite Diamond Automatic. Your choice of silver tone, gold tone, or the rose tone for $129.74 and 4 value pays of $32.43. This is the timepiece that I was wearing earlier this week Larry, the women kept calling in on this timepiece. This is something else.
Yeah, well, this is spectacular. Now, a lot of you saw our top value that's pretty much history now, but that was pretty much a men's timepiece that could go either way for the men's or the ladies.
Right.
This is a ladies' skeleton mechanical automatic timepiece with just a touch of genuine diamonds for, you know, just a little bit of sparkle on the dial. But you talk about a Valentine's gift.
Woo.
Remember, of course, with the, you know, the heart-shaped cutout on the dial. But remember, with a skeleton mechanical automatic, there's no battery in this watch, ladies. It's running off of a main spring. And as I said before, you know, a men's mechanical automatic timepiece, the movement is going to be a certain price, and it's not cheap, and I'm going to explain why. Not inexpensive, I should say, but with the ladies, it's always more expensive than the men's because to make them smaller is more difficult to do. You would think the men's would be more expensive. This is a nice size 35 millimeter case size, so it has nice presence on the wrist.
Now the silver tone is the red strap, the rose tone is the brown strap, and the gold tone is that gorgeous golden strap. Lynn Shocker aired this earlier today. It's had one airing.
Yeah.
We have sold over 300 in one airing, everyone. We thought it was going to last all day long on this today only special. Well, guess what? I have a feeling this is going to sell out in this presentation here.
Everybody.
Look at our call center again.
Yeah.
$129.74 for today only. That means at midnight tonight the price goes up. 4 value pays of $32.43. So how that works, if you are new to ShopNBC, you'll make 1 value pay of $32.43 plus tax and shipping, and you will start gifting this or wearing this before you make the second payment. When we come in close, you can see the cutout heart. The one with the red strap, the silver tone choice, I love this one for Valentine's Day. This is gorgeous.
It's like, what's more perfect, you know, for Valentine's Day, you know, as far as a watch goes.
In a week from Saturday, Larry.
Yeah, and, you know.
The most romantic day of the year.
Right, and, you know, actually, this is from our romance collection,
Well,
Melissa.
there you
so
go.
it's like you were looking at our website or something.
Okay, now look at this rose tone. Oh, this is the one that I was wearing all week during my jewelry shows. A lot of you were calling in on this one. This is magnificent.
See, I think for you, the yellow gold, and by the way, once again, 16 karat rose gold, 23 karat
Let me try on
yellow
the yellow.
gold.
I'll try on the yellow.
Because of your kind of golden hair, you know?
I do have highlights in golden. So when you're giving a gift, you always match the hair color to the watch?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking.
Could be the eyes.
Just checking. I have green eyes.
I know, we don't have a green watch.
Let me try on the gold tone for Larry.
My daughter has green eyes.
She
too.
does.
Yeah.
I have my dad's eye color. You know, we were doing that Sony DVD last hour, and we actually had footage where we were taking it from a VHS to the DVD of my mom and dad's wedding.
Wow.
Back in 1963. How cool was that? Okay, now look at this on. Look at this on, the 90768. This is the one that Larry wanted me to try on.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, the, you know,
Rich.
23 karat yellow gold, and also it has what I would call a champagne dial, champagne color dial. It's got a golden, we call this a satin twill strap. It's got a sheen to it as well. 11 points of diamonds, just for a little bit of glitter on the timepiece. But you're showing your love of timekeeping. You're showing your love of watches with this. It's a conversation piece. A lot of men wear mechanical timepieces, and it's kind of like forbidden for the ladies, but not anymore. Ladies want all the technical achievement that the men have, and I could see a lady in business, a real estate woman, an attorney, someone in the boardroom, a CEO, you know, she's walking in saying, look, hey, you don't have to be a man to wear a mechanical watch. And she's got it with just a touch of femininity with the heart.
Look at these choices.
And also, take a look at the etched hearts on the dial. You have to come in tight, and there it is. You see
so
the
around
etching?
the perimeter, you can see that etching?
Absolutely.
That is stunning.
Yeah, very nicely done. And again, Christina domed crystal as well. All the touch points are there.
Okay, I've got to let everyone know, use automated ordering. We are so busy in the call center. Go to shopnbc.com. I'll take you there now. Let me show you how to shop that way. Go to our website, shopnbc.com, to pick your color, because this has only aired one other time today, and we've sold through over half the quantity now. You click on what's on air now. You will quickly pick between gold tone, rose tone, silver tone. It is the rose tone choice that will sell out first on this gorgeous timepiece, V90768, for $129.74, Larry. That is a phenomenal value, and I don't want the gals to miss out on this.
And you just click on, you know, what's on the air now.
What's on air now, pulls it right up. It enlarges the image.
Right.
And look at our phones.
Absolutely, the phones are going berserk. But take a look, guys. One more thing I want to point out here. I don't know how much longer
You're
we're
shutting
gonna stay
down the
on this.
website. You're shutting down the phones. What is going on with you, Larry?
This is fat. Well, listen, it's the product. It's not me. Look, take a look, guys. Here's another touch that you don't normally see. You see the yellow gold timepiece at the top and the rose gold, and you see the stainless steel. If you take a look at the movement that you're seeing through the heart, on the stainless steel, it's silver tone. On the yellow gold, the movement is layered with yellow gold, and on the rose gold, it's layered with the rose tone rose gold.
Gotcha.
So the movement is actually layered to mimic the case. A lot of companies don't do that. You don't have to do that. You just put a silver tone movement in it, and it's good enough.
Right.
We went that extra step.
Okay, we are so busy in the call center. Use automated 1-800-474-6762. That is our standard ordering number. Just follow the simple voice commands, and you can use the automated way. $32.48 gets us at home.
It's unbelievable. You know, all the women should be ordering it, but any guy that happens to be watching must order this. Get
What a
all
gift.
3 colors and decide who gets what. Give me the red one for my sweetheart. I'll give the yellow gold to my mother, and
How
I'll give
much
the.
do you spend on sending a dozen roses to a sweetheart on Valentine's Day, delivered to the office? Is it over 100?
To tell you the truth, right now, probably not. But when I was younger, you know, somehow when guys are younger, they feel that they're somehow like Don Juan or something. I don't know. And you have to give Valentine's gifts to every woman you know or something like that. You know what I mean?
Were you a player, Larry? No, but you know what? A dozen roses, the point that I'm trying to make, costs more than what you're seeing on the screen delivered on that day. On Valentine's Day, it's the most expensive day to send flowers.
Can I tell you something? Last Valentine's Day, I literally spent over $500 on flowers.
Wow.
Yeah, to one person.
Wow, was it more than a dozen?
She was in Rome at the time.
Okay.
And I wanted her, when she came back to her room, it was over 6 feet tall.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you still seeing her?
I'm still paying off the credit card. Yeah. I'm not kidding you.
Well, this is the affordable way to impress a woman. B90768, it's our today only by Stuhrling.
It's amazing that, you know, when you have to say you're sorry, what you'll do. You know.
Ooh, you had to say, ooh, there's a story here.
You see what I mean?
This is a different show.
Well, you open the door.
I've got to let everybody know that we are so very, very busy on this popular item today, B90768. This was supposed to air in Sarah's show this afternoon, but because the popularity this morning, they could only air it twice today, and the same thing is happening in the call center. So use automated ordering. Go to ShopNBC.com to place your order on this watch.
Guys, do not wait on this piece. I know there's a lot of people on the phone, but hang in there if you're on the phone, because you're going to want to get yours, okay? Whether you buy 1, 2, 3, whatever it takes. Because again, this is the kind of piece, this opportunity doesn't come along all that often, but it is so perfect for Valentine's Day. Not that it wouldn't be good for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is right around.
Second Sunday of May.
Mother's Day is not that far away. It's right around the corner. So, you know, it could go that way too. But a mechanical automatic, you know, at this price, even without the hearts, even without the diamonds, just a lady's mechanical. Now look,
that's
we talked about, okay, a mechanical automatic, why a lady's is more expensive than a men's. It's smaller. But check this out. Most mechanical movements, whether, you know, we're talking men's, ladies, doesn't matter. Most of them, over 90%, you never see them because there's a dial that covers it up, okay?
Right.
So they don't have to do the decorations. With a skeleton, it's kind of like this. If you were having somebody come over for Valentine's Day, Melissa, you might want to clean up around the house a little bit.
Sure.
Because you wouldn't want them to see your
dirty mess.
Your dirty mess. Well, when you're making a mechanical movement for a watch, it's going to be a skeleton watch, you have to decorate that movement. What they do is they cut away all the extraneous metal parts, and then they decorate what's remaining. If you take a close look on what's remaining of the top plates, okay, which is very little, it's actually engraved with little hand-engraved scroll work. If you take a look, in other words, you want it to be beautified, it has to be, and that costs more money. So you have a ladies, which is more, you have a skeleton movement, which is more. This is just an incredible value here for Valentine's Day with ShopNBC. Do not miss this, guys. I'm telling you what is happening, okay?
The one that I was wearing, Larry, earlier this week, the rose tone, I warned the gals, I predicted that one would go first. Guess what? It is. We're racing toward 4 dozen now,
and, you know,
on the rose
tone. You're putting on, you know, the rose gold. It looks fabulous.
This is like chocolate.
Well, I was just going to mention that. To me, and I can see the chocolate, what you're saying, but to me, I would call that almost a bronze strap, okay? I mean,
see chocolate, boxes of chocolates and a dozen red roses.
Do you really? God, you're high, I swear. No, I'm kidding around. Come on. I just.
You know what it is?
You know what it is?
I have not. I'm high on life. He's used to being on at night.
I have not been to sleep. Okay, this is like training for the Olympics.
Now I am gonna punch you.
Okay.
No, but
and you do get a little
The reason
punchy.
I was saying this, the chocolate, like box of chocolates for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And then the rose, like the roses you get. This is rose tone. I would rather have this. That's what I was trying to say than a box of chocolates and roses.
And how would you describe the color of that dial?
It's a really pretty. It's a coppery rose color.
Very nicely done.
But you were not following me on my story. Because guys give gals chocolate for Valentine's Day. We don't want chocolate. We want jewelry. We want watches.
Okay. I was trying to go for the fact that, to me, this is one of the most unique colors of a strap I've ever seen. I mean, we have lots of watches with brown straps. We have mahogany brown. We have the maple brown. We have the cherry brown. We have, but this brown is completely
Isn't
different.
It gorgeous?
It actually, to me, it looks like bronze.
Okay, we are so very, very busy in the call center. I want you to use automated. We have 1 minute to shop. We have red with the silver tone, rose tone with the chocolate, and then the gold tone, which is one of your favorites. That is just stunning. I'm
with
so
the
excited for
champagne
everybody.
dial, it is stunning. And
I'm so excited
I'm
for
really
everybody.
happy, and I'm really. Now take a look at this. We've kind of overlooked some of the obvious. You see the crown on this watch? Typically, 99.99% of the time, the crown is at the traditional 3 o'clock position. On this watch, the Aphrodite, which we showed the name is laser engraved on the Cristerna crystal on the back, the Aphrodite has the crown positioned at the 4 o'clock position. Take a look at that, okay? You don't normally see that. It gives it just a little bit extra styling, a little bit extra design, a little extra panache, okay?
Okay, I like that.
Did you notice the crown at the 4 o'clock position?
I did notice that.
So it doesn't get
It's
snagged
set
on.
off.
Right, doesn't snag on the blouses. It's fabulous.
Okay, so the rose tone, we're approaching 4 dozen. The gold tone now about 70 with all of you in the ordering process. And then that lovely red strap for Valentine's Day. We have enough time that we can squeeze in one more item. Write down the number on our today only, V90768. Remember that today only is good until midnight tonight, everybody. We also have V90107. This is our beautiful Century Plaza watch. ShopNBC price $160. This last aired September 28th, everybody. And this is the final presentation today for this entire month on this watch. Your choice of rose tone, also black mother pearl silver tone, white mother pearl rose tone, white mother pearl silver tone. Larry, I love this one.
Well,
the case shape
you
is
talk
gorgeous.
about elegance, you talk about class, you talk about style. Again, you talk about value. All right, for those of you that don't,
try this
I'm
one
going
on.
to,
That's
and
gorgeous.
it's absolutely stunning. But not only the look, and I'm going to talk all about the look here if they give me the time, but
You have all the time you want now.
all right, well,
you have 4 minutes.
All right, a mechanical.
And I'll give it all to you.
Okay, a mechanical timepiece, mechanical automatic timepiece. One of the difficult things about it is it may be wound up and it may hold 36 or 38 hours of time, but you don't know if there's 1 hour remaining on the mainspring or if there's 30 hours remaining. And you put it down when you go to bed at night and it's only got an hour. You wake up in the morning and it's stopped at 2 o'clock in the morning. One of the most practical complications in timekeeping is what's called a power reserve indicator. It's kind of like a gas gauge for your fuel tank. And this has a power reserve indicator at the 12 o'clock position. Typically, you do not find watches with power reserve indicators under $1,000. Now, ShopNBC spoils their customers with the most developed watch program anywhere, and they sell them consistently, probably around $300 to $400. You are getting a power reserve indicator with a genuine AAA grade mother of pearl dial for, I don't even want to say the price, but under $200, okay? Now, here's what I'm talking about. I mean, take a look how this looks. Here's your MOP dial. You've got a small second subdial down there at 6 o'clock, which is kind of in the shape of a tonneau shape. What makes this so elegant, take a look at the bezel. That is what's referred to as a double milled bezel in a perfectly proportioned tonneau shaped case. This is not a rectangular case,
Right.
okay? It's not a square case, it's a tonneau.
A tonneau, like a cushion.
Well, a cushion would be more of a square, but yeah, you could call it a cushion.
No, a square with rounded corners is a
Right.
cushion.
Yes.
Like a cushion-cut gemstone.
Right, cushion-cut gemstone. Very nice. And by the way, cushion-cut is my favorite cut. But in
Is it?
watchmaking, we would refer to
As
a
a
tonneau,
tonneau, exactly.
which is like a blown-out pickle barrel.
Well, there you go, like a barrel.
There it is. And that's what it is. But here, we're going to take a look.
It's gorgeous.
It really is. Let me Here, this is, I mean, it doesn't matter which one.
$160 on the plaza. We have about 2 minutes left on this presentation, everyone, in rose tone with black, white tone, mother of pearl on this one with the rose tone, the white mother of pearl with the silver tone. So 4 choices, but the white mother of pearl and silver tone, that is the one that will sell out first.
Oh, they're all gorgeous. The Century Plaza, of course, is inspired, you know, where all the movers and shakers are, you know, doing their thing out there in Los Angeles at the old Century Plaza Hotel. And you know, I'm from LA and I've been there many times. But here's, again, I said one of the things you want to look for, of course, is the case backs. Look at the decorations. This has 4 corners. You have screws in all 4 corners, so it's a screw down case back. These are the things you want to look for quality and design, okay? And you have Côte de Genève. You see those parallel bars kind of that are on the back plates? That's referred to as Côte de Genève decoration. The rotor, which is that half moon, that has what is referred to as a damier finish, okay? It's kind of like a net pattern with the Stuhrling logo right there, okay? And then, of course, here it is. There's your genuine mother of pearl dial, okay? And this one I love. The blued hands with the blued numerals is an homage to Abraham Louis Breguet, one of the greatest watchmakers in history, because he invented the furnace blue process. And look how elegant that is.
Beautiful.
And that mother of pearl is gorgeous.
I just love it. And you know what? We're still so very busy on our today only. Be very patient in the call center. Have a second choice in mind when you go to the call center now or when you go to the phones, because we are so very busy. It's been such a pleasure to meet you.
That's it?
And we're he's got the energy now. Where have you been, Larry? In the overnight, in the night shows. You need to be on during the day.
Okay.
I'm serious. I got to talk to somebody.
Listen, let's set up.
The ladies love the Stuhrling watches.
We'll set up an office out here in Minneapolis, and I'll move out here. You know.
B90107 is your item number. 20 seconds to decide on what color you want. 2 value pays of $80 on this. Do not hesitate, because it is the final present today for the entire month on B90107. Well, if you just got home from work, we are going to recap some of your favorites of the hour. And wow, that once only, that's good for 5 more minutes. That's just for this hour only. V90142 for under $100. What colors do we have left on our once only 5 value pays? We have the black on black and the blue on blue, and that's it for 5 value pays of $19.99 on V90142.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, that's it. Also, V90771 for $187, your choice of pink, light blue, or mauve. I'm going to ask my producer, Dave, kindly if we could extend the once only because of our call volume. If you're on the line now, you will get that price. That's what my producer's telling me. We'll hold the phone lines for all of you that are on the phone lines right now. And then also V90768. This is another one that is really creating fury in the phone rooms.